I'm designing a custom Lego set of my childhood home for my dad. This is day 60. I've been building this Lego set to really kind of capture, in a medium that we bonded over, capture this home that meant so much to, or means so much to my dad. They've since sold it, and my parents sold this and moved to Hawaii. Basically sold all their belongings and house and moved out there as soon as all the kids moved out. But they built this house custom for their family, raised us 6 kids in it, and then yeah, and so I know it means a ton to them, and so I've been trying to build this set for my dad. Once I finish building in this program, I'll make a physical, order the pieces, make an instruction manual, do all the things, make a physical set for him, and give it to him. So let's start our 20-minute timer because we've been spending 20 minutes every day working on this thing. We're on day 60, I believe now. And so I'm hoping that today is the final bricks. So the last pieces of the whole set. We've been going through and adding on the roofs, right? So we had already built the interiors, built all the exteriors except for the roofs. So I'm building these in such a way. Yesterday's built this one, built it in such a way that, see how it's like all plates except for 3 studs. That way it'll be super easy to remove. That's why I also attached, one of the sides of the roof to it. So you can grab that with your fingers, right, and just take off the whole thing. It'll basically just be set on there. Um, so yeah, hopefully that'll be good. So I've been working on other portions. I actually did these off camera earlier tonight watching, um, U of A play March Madness against Utah. Luckily, we won. I'm living down in Tucson, so U of A fan, obviously, so it's a good year for us. But yeah, so I made some more progress because I'm trying to get the set or the pieces ordered today so that so they get here before Easter. Easter is my current deadline. So I'm working hard to try to get that done. And so I built this one. This one was actually the easiest, way easier than this one, just because I was able to use a normal 16 by 16. Um, is that what it was? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The roof is 17 by 16, but luckily, since our design, or sorry, this area is 15 by 16, but since our design is trying to use one of these sides, then it worked out perfectly to use the 16 by 16. So we did that one. This one's a little bit trickier. Just using, you can see it's a funky shape, right? So I ended up having more pieces to it. Still very doable. At the end of the day, only had to sink down that, so it's pretty simple compared to this one. This one's definitely been the worst one by far. You can see the bottom of this, it's got a lot of pieces tying it together, and so it just results in a lot going on internally here as we're trying to like cater to those sunken bits. Okay, but actually, this doesn't really make sense anymore. I mean, we could, yeah, let's just leave it there. Might as well, right? Doesn't harm anything. We already accounted for it there, and that just helps keep everything a little bit stronger. So I'm not mad about that. Okay. So yeah, let's throw this back on. So it's a little bit hard because this program is like, what do you mean none of this stuff sticks together? Like, why would you want to put it there? But that's exactly the point. It should be easy to remove. But yeah, so we just got to do the top of these two, and then we should be done with the build, really the bricks, right? So then we'll have instruction manual. We already did decals, like stickers for key memories throughout the house. And we need to make the box, like that this all goes in. So yeah, but yeah, first things first, let's get these roofs done. I already started on this side one. You can see I already put down plates, and then I started building this thing out. I think we like how that's going right now. I think now I just need to make it um, so that we have, so one of these walls has to like be part of this to make it easy to remove. The hard part is I can't do it on this wall or this wall because of the format of this, right? Because I need to take this down and make it turn it into plates, but then this wouldn't attach. So that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out now. I guess something I could do, I was thinking for a minute about like changing the design of these because I never loved the design of it. It's okay, but like especially here, it doesn't make a ton of sense. I don't know, like maybe make a more bigger deal of that than I should, but never loved how they kind of stick out like that. Like I wish it was kind of coming more out of the wall, or just slimmer. But I mean, I don't think we've got a real choice there. Something we could do though, now I'm thinking about it, is brackets. So yeah, like one of these that would let us, let's see, we probably want one of these ones that faces up. But yeah, one like this, that would essentially go in here and those would attach to. I think we can do that actually. Um, that's still gonna be, it might still be tough to grab that though. Because the reason I wanted it on this wall was because then you can slide the whole thing down, right? Like it'd be pretty easy to just slide the roof off. If I do this wall, then you're stuck with, like, it's under this, so you've got that to deal with. So you're trying to slide it out while also like trying to get under that lip. So this way is kind of the easiest because you can kind of like, lift it up and out. The other way, you'd have to kind of, I don't know, like see how this is right under that lip? So you'd have to try to slide it out. It'd just be really tough if I put it on that side. And then this back side, I mean, yeah, that's like even worse, honestly, because like, how are you gonna how are you gonna slide it out of there? You know what I mean? Like you can't slide it, so then you got to go forward with it, but then you're trying to like get that under the lip. I don't know. That gets messy real quick. So that's why our best bets are this wall or this wall, but it doesn't work that well if we've got other pieces here. I guess though, if I do this wall, we have more room to kind of tilt it up. This wall, yeah, and you can kind of grab on the sides. So maybe we do use this wall. My other hesitation with this one was you will end up with like a little bit of a lip just because these tiles have a little gap there. And so I was trying to hide that. So like doing it on the back wall is kind of nicer for that reason. If I do it up here, it'll be a little bit visible. Again, not the end of the world, but not my favorite. So I mean, really, it's either this one or this one. These two just are not going to work with the shape of that. So what do we want to do here? We could, no matter what, we're gonna have to change how that's attached. I just keep hoping I'll like just think like something will dawn on me for how to kind of get rid of. It's really this hinge piece that I don't love. But I really don't have a great one for that. Like, let's see. Let's go down to the hinge section because I think they've got some that could be good. So yeah, these are the ones we've been using. But we could use, yeah, these ones. It's one I've thought about doing. Um, and essentially, yeah, like tilting that like that. And then you putting that on. So then we could get rid of this. Like, let's release this. Yeah, so doing something like that, right? But then it's got to be like, then there's such a gap there. That's the big issue with this one. Um, that's kind of what's so nice about this is the gap there, like between the end of these and the actual roof was super small. And that's just hard to beat. So yeah, I mean, the other thought is like doing something like that where it's like vertical and then using one of these brackets or something to, oh, interesting. Um, let's rotate that. Yeah, using one of these brackets or something to really make it to make it work, like to make that attach the wall nicely, something like that. Um, obviously that's not liking that. So maybe we can't. Doesn't really like any of them, does it? Huh, not sure why. Okay. But yeah, so not sure exactly how we do that. Like that would work. I guess let's see how that looks on the edge here. Because ideally we would do it on this right here on this wall. Let's make this a submodel real quick. Actually, let's make these all brown. Oh, it doesn't do that color. Okay, no worries. Um, temp roof. Just while we figure out what works. So yeah, something like this. Um, yeah, just like it collides with the top, so that doesn't work, and it's just way farther out from the wall. So I don't like that. What if we did? I mean, could literally just keep everything the same, but then attach it to the wall like that. That's a decent solution. It's a little bit farther out, but not much. I feel like it'd look pretty darn good, like pretty much the same. We still have this big clunky block there. Um, okay, let's see. What else could we do? There's these ones. I feel like could be a little bit stealthier, right? Um, if we're still going like that, I guess we'd really want the other side, right? We'd want yeah, one of these. Yeah, something like that. Or sorry, not on the end there, but like this. I mean, no, that's honestly worse. Okay. Yeah, we might just have to go with this as is and just do this version. Um, and I think you'll still have enough to grab on there to do it well. We'll kind of see. This is one of those things that like you never really know until you just try to until you make it in real life, you know. There's definitely a risk to not having done like once I get the pieces, I'm definitely gonna have to uh, oh, this was the other one I never actually checked out. So like if I did something, let's release this. Yeah, like if I did something like this, does this come in the right color? Does. Let's go. Because then we don't need that. Like then we just need, I mean, really a bar for this all to hold on to, right? Um, and that's kind of a clean solution. So then we could just do like one of those bars that run across. Interesting, some other options. Um, yeah, let's see. It'd probably have to just literally be like one of these that goes across. Oh wait, no, we've got the where's those ones that are yeah, like these would work. I guess that doesn't work in this scenario. These ones. Um yeah, something like this could work, or even these, honestly. But these might be a little bit stealthier. Let's see. I mean, that is so far out, though. That's the only issue. Like that it just extends these so much. Um, okay, but I wanted to tell some fun stories about the roof. So while I'm building this, let's talk. so my parents made these so we could walk on them, right? They're flat rooftop. They're supported so they could hold our weight, especially the one over my parents' bedroom, this wing over here. But we would always come up here for fireworks, here and here. We'd set up like chairs or just sit up there or just sit on like the parapet up here and just watch the fireworks. You could see a ton of a ton of fireworks off in the distance, like honestly all the way around us, because Phoenix area is just so big, right? So like um, we you get up there and you can see all the way around you, and just uh, surrounded by fireworks in every angle. So that was always a super cool experience. Like we always loved doing that, and just being able to get on the roof as a kid was so fun. Oh, true. This comes up higher, so I do like that about it. This one doesn't. Um, hmm. And then over here, that would be kind of the same issue. I mean, like I'd be okay with this one not coming up, but you still have that issue of, I'm just gonna turn it off so I can kind of see what it looks like. Like it still runs into these, which is an issue. And then it's just so short. Like we literally just have it be the one. Yeah, I don't know. That's not the move. Okay. And then let's see if there's any other tries. Anything with that, it's just gonna feel so elongated. So that's the hard part there. Um, yeah. Okay. I think we literally just use this method. Um, Basically the same as it is now, but just using, let's see, modified roof attachment. Well, I guess we don't want to actually attach that, right? Yeah, because these are the pieces. So we're really just trying to change how these are attached there. So let's throw it back on there. Is that the right height? It's down a little bit, no biggie, because they're all going to be there. And then that gives us enough room then to do what we need. Okay, I like this. We got a good plan now. And this is actually already formatted correctly. Like it's already got just the inside row. So that's exactly what we need. And then we can literally just copy this over. But yeah, so we always love doing the fireworks, right? We loved when we were building this house, my parents were building the house, we had like cap guns. And so we'd climb up in the rafters, we'd climb up on the roof and like, pretend shoot each other and stuff um, with our little cap guns. But yeah, they were just like having the flat roof was sick because you could get on it. I know my parents like didn't like us doing it, especially once the house was built. I don't think now that I'm saying that, like I think it might have just been this wing that was meant for humans to stand on it. The rest of it probably wasn't. I know we did, but it was always this like tiptoe on it so that we didn't like break through. I doubt we were ever close to like breaking through, but I was always worried about it. So it's always being like gentle with the roof. But it was still sick. And yeah, I just remember going up there. We just loved being able to go up there. We had to like refinish the roof one year. That was fun. Like just being able to get up there when they were doing that. Um, we we'd go up there for like when balls would get stuck up there. Um, we'd play like on this, we'd play Racket Roof, a game where you just like had a wiffle ball and we'd hit it onto the roof and it'd come down and you had to get it, never let it hit the ground. Sometimes though you'd hit it too far, it'd end up on this side and roll down. And so that was always like difficult. Because I can't remember if you went back and forth or not. I don't remember all the rules there. But yeah, but then on here it's just like we had a satellite up there that would like get TV stations, so we didn't have to pay for like a TV stations. And we loved climbing up there to do anything with that. Okay, yeah, I think we made the right call here. I think this is gonna work out way better. We do, though, need to make this, I guess, one wider, huh? And then one shorter on this side. Yeah, we do. That's okay. We can get rid of that. This is the 4 by whatever. Is there a 4 by 14? Probably not. No, there's not. But we can do, this should really be a 4 by 8. But if there's anything that's like, yeah, I don't think there's anything that's like 9 wide. They like to go evens. Um, let's see. Damn, we're already out of time. Okay. Well, before the next episode, I'll finish up these roofs because I got to get these points or these parts ordered today. So yeah, so I'll go and finish that off camera. I'll show you all the updates and everything. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll get this roof done and then move on to instruction manual and the box. I'm hyped about the box. I think that's gonna be fun. So yeah, all right. See y'all tomorrow.